I'm still analyzing the information I got from Shahid, but so far it checks out. He's been busy. So is Halbeck.
So there was a connection between Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Looks that way. But what worries me is why. According to this, Halbeck's got 3 targets. Taipei, Rome, and Moscow. Transmitting the information now. Looks like the missiles were shipped through Moscow. Halbeck's got a distributor there. Or had one. As for Rome, it looks like an Al-Samad cell was activated, but I don't know why. And in Taipei, Ronald Sung, the president of Taiwan. Someone's been ordered to assassinate him.
This doesn't make sense. What does Halbeck hope to gain?
A profit. Halbeck wants to raise global tensions, spark a Cold War, and turn the world into their private marketplace.
They'll be able to secure military contracts and a steady consumer base for their weapons for years to come, if they succeed.
I need to get this information where it will do some good.
No one will listen, Mike. Not only are you rogue, but Halbeck's got an inside alpha protocol somehow. If you're caught...
I know. Execution, imprisonment, possibly another lecture by Westridge. I'm on my own.
No, not exactly. They used you. But we can use alpha protocol. There's so many levels of secrecy to it. Not even the staff know all the resources the program has.
Like?
Safe houses, weapons. If you're going after these targets, you'll need a base of operations in each city. I can dig up some spots that aren't listed in any records.
Like this one?
Better. I think. It sounds like you're going after these targets then.
Just because they tried to drop a missile on me doesn't mean I'm giving up on my mission. If Halbeck's trying to manipulate world events, it's my responsibility to stop them. Also, I don't like that they used me to do their dirty work, sending me to kill Shahid and get their merchandise back. No way am I letting them get away with that.
Judging from the data, Mike, it may be a good thing. If Halbeck's trying to cause a Cold War...
They've made a mistake. They're going to cause a real one.
Привет, друзья, меня зовут Антон. В этой части мне не дадут особо поболтать, никакого экшена не предвидится. Будем улучшать свои навыки, разбираться с почтой, знакомиться с людьми, наводить контакты. В общем, мы в бегах теперь. Почему-то не могу я выбрать навыки тайного агента. Это, видимо, после прохождения мне будет доступно. Поэтому я становлюсь, конечно же, на шпионе. Так, что у нас тут? Почитаем. Вот это будет полезная штука. Но сейчас очков у меня не хватает. Поэтому на этом остановимся.
The reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her.
Guess you've got limits after all?
I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
Так, куда же нам полететь? Полная свобода. Ну, в Москву я не спешу пока. Там наверняка холодно. Медведи, балалайки, матрешки. Отправимся лучше на Тайбэй. Ого. Кто у нас тут?
No, not really. Same old Saudi Arabia.
Not quite like the brochure, huh?
I'm Scarlett.
Mike.
So, Mike, what brings you to this exciting corner of the world?
Скажу честно, все равно не поверит.
Secret agent.
Right.
It's better if you don't believe me anyhow.
All right, be honest. Has that worked on anyone?
How impressed are you?
Not.
All right. My turn's over. How about you? Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlett Lake. Photojournalist.
One of the best.
Dangerous work around these parts, I'd imagine.
If there's no risk, it's not important.
I think you're onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
If I hear anything juicy, you're the first person I'll call.
I appreciate that. You know, there's something about you. Makes me think I might just be sitting next to a headline.
You might want to stick close then.
Maybe I will.
You don't really have an option for the next few hours.
But after that, well, I have to get some work finished before we land.
Okay.
Let me know if you do anything scandalous.
Will do.
Ух ты, как он. Will do. Прям Казанова. Не иначе.
This is it? It's very crappy.
Где я?
Stop being a smartass and go use the shower.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
In your dreams, Mike.
У меня дежавю. Прямо моя квартира. Да. Кресо знакомые. Я видел их у Шахида. Так, что мне тут делать-то, а? О, единственный активный предмет.
Are you sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Вот это да. Вот это душ. Это я понимаю.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
I stand corrected. This is a hell of an operations center. I'll be able to do some real good here.
I'm glad you like it. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Priority 1 is to find out more about this assassination attempt.
Agreed. How are you going to go about it?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
That's just the kind of guy I am.
Just be careful.
Always.
Так, ну это мне пока ни к чему. Очков опыта нет. Поглядим, что у нас на компьютере. Она что, серьезно задумалась над моими словами, что я шпион? Так, а это уже от спасенного нами Шахида. А на это письмо можно ответить. Вот такой вариант мне нравится. Так, данные. Это все старенькое уже. В архиве пусто. Пойдем в магазин. Чудесно. Ни шиша нету. Ни данных. А, нет, есть данные. Так, давайте внимательно все изучим. Пожалуй, сначала к Стивену Хекку направимся. С ним поболтаем. И там уже по обстоятельствам будем действовать. Так, что можно продать? О, мне же от того балбеса здорового достался автомат. На чё-то он мне нужен. Так, ну что, полетели тогда. К Стивену завернем. Ого, на мотоцикле можно покататься. Так, я даже не знаю, что нас там ждет. Ладно, поехали.
Hello? In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now
Что происходит?
this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Get stains out like a champ. Like a champ, Wen. Believe you me.
Steve Heck, I'm here on business. Agency.
Sure.
business.
Be right with you. Oh, and you call me Steve again. Cut your thumbs off with cigar clippers. Okay? So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I'd like to know more about Ronald's son. That is, if it won't cost me any important body parts.
You came to the right place, and you're lucky you did. See, people come in and out of Taipei all the time without asking for clearance, so then I have to erase them so they don't expose me.
Expose what exactly? Your overuse of quotation marks?
My secret identity and everything I know, that's what. Listen, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard
Да
of
он
that.
не в себе.
Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And when. You're with the agency, am I right?
Yeah, kind of. It's complicated.
Say no more, Agent.
Mike will do. Steve.
Steven. I'm an agent myself.
You don't say.
Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
Does the name Alpha Protocol mean anything to you?
Secret program to allow the government plausible deniability? No, not really. After all, the US doesn't do black ops anymore. They changed the color to something else. Orange, I think. Yeah, that's the new black.
So you never heard about that orange op I did in the Middle East? The one where Shahid disappeared in a flash of light? That was me.
Really? Well, I definitely heard of that thing you just said. Alright, color me convinced. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
Actually, all of the above. But right now, I'm most interested in who might want Sung dead.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
I didn't bring my conference pass, and I don't feel like waiting in line, unless it was worth my while.
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it.
Да, мужичок помешан прям на всяких шпионских штучках. Но это пойдет нам на пользу. О, ответил уже. Чё она хочет? Ладно, неважно. Наконец-то можно будет что-то купить. Так, а вот ответ от Мины. Вернее, вот это вот ответ на наше сообщение, а это следом пришло. Так. Нас, стало быть, вовсю ищет. Ну, это понятно. Сколько тут всего. Так, а патронов нету моих любимых, да? Ну да ладно, у меня их, по-моему, завались. Так, больше тут ничего такого особо полезного. Смотрим. Ловушечки. Много тут всего. Поэтому внимательно все изучим. Чтоб в следующих частях уже не тупить. Ну, можно будет потом прикупить. Сейчас мне денег как-то жалко. Все, да? Ого, брони-то сколько. Выбирай любую. Так, что-нибудь для скрытности есть? Вот это неплохо. А вот это вообще замечательно. Все, пока. Так, а денег-то у меня уже маловато на все. Ну как-то в любом случае купим. Полезные вещи. Да бог с ними. Пожалуй, вот это мы еще возьмем. Да. И все. Осталось 1000. Ну что, хватит болтаться. Пойдемте уже на дело. Отправимся мы с вами для начала в Гранд-отель. А потом уже будет склад и все остальное. Так, я не понял. Ну, с Хеком мне придется связаться. Еще и с ней. Со Скарлетт.
Is this Scarlet? This is...
Mike, from the plane, right?
You remembered.
You didn't give me a reason to forget.
Heard you were in Taipei, thought I'd call.
So, it takes me coming to Taipei for you to get back to me?
In a city this big, I wanted to see a friendly face. Since you were here.
You figured I'd do. So, you're lonely? I suppose I should be flattered, right?
That's not the reason I call, but if you want to be flattered, go ahead. I'm here in town trying to find out all I can about President Sung and the upcoming rally.
Sung? Why? Is there something wrong?
His life is in danger.
Why do you think that?
I have an inside source. He's a target, and I need to warn him. I don't have a lot of friends here in Taipei, and certainly not ones with press credentials who can move freely. Can you help me?
What did you have in mind?
A little covert operation, if you're up for it.
I might be. I'd need the details first.
I'll fire them over, along with a location to meet up.
All right, then. Talk to you soon, Mike. In position in the lobby.
In position to rain death on my enemies.
We need the NSB's threat analysis. What we don't need is to be added to their list. I want minimal confrontation and no civilian casualties.
What are you expecting me to do, Mike? Bludgeon a wandering guard to death with a camera?
Actually, that last part was mostly for Steven.
Anybody ever tell you you're a real wet blanket, Mike?
Steven, you're with me. There will be a map of the conference in the security office. You're going to be my distraction.
Can do, Mike. Would you prefer a hot distraction or a loud distraction?
What's the difference?
Hot distractions have more fire.
No casualties, Steven. Especially not civilians. Are we clear?
Yeah, sure. No bodies.
Scarlett, I need you to stay in the lobby for now. Hang out in the bar, see if you can find me a lonely convention attendee.
And do what with him exactly?
Prettiest face in Taipei? I'm sure he'll come up with something.
When I was a little girl, I always wanted to grow up to be a honey trap. Thanks so much, Mike. I'll call you as soon as I have anything. What about me?
You, I'm keeping all to myself.
I'll keep an eye on the security systems.
Okay, everybody knows the score? Then let's move out. Remember, people, this is our one chance to get this intel. Let's do it right. Good luck, Thornell.
Ну что ж, как-то неудачно я со всеми поболтал, друзья мои. Надеюсь, что в плане действий я буду более удачлив. Но все это мы увидим уже в следующей части. На этом я с вами прощаюсь. Желаю удачи. С вами был Антон. До свидания.